Welcome to part 2 of this video. I already did the flip through of the Ascension Tarot, so that's in part 1. I'm going to show you how I program a deck, a brand new deck, so that I can use this for myself and for others. That process to me is super important because any energy that's attached to this deck as it had come through the manufacturing process, to the shipping process, to me, the creative process of the artist, there's a lot of energy that gets kind of stuck with it along the way. So I want to clear it out because that's not mine to carry anymore. That's not for me to carry the energy of everybody else who's been a part of this journey for this deck. It's mine now. So I'm going to release the energy that's attached to it and then get it programmed for use. So when I get a new deck, before it even comes out of the box, I usually knock on the box 3 times just to try to shake that energy loose as if it's dust sitting on top of the box. That is my intention, is to shake that energy loose and it just falls away. I'm gonna do the same thing with the deck once it's out of the box. So again, I love the edging of this, it just catches my eye. Knock 3 times, or you can smudge it, and I'll do that too. Okay. I'm gonna use sage this time. I usually don't, I usually use Palo Santo, but I think I'm just feeling the sage today. So I'm gonna wrap it around the deck. Hold underneath it. Okay. So now we have them. They're all in order still from when they came in the box. So they go from the major arcana down through the minor in the individual suits in exact order. So one of the mistakes that can be made when you get a new deck is to just give it a little shuffle and then start, pulling cards out and reading. And then you can end up with a sequence of cards that make you doubt the integrity of the cards. So what I do is I make sure that the deck, once it's programmed, that I have full confidence in the fact if I do end up shuffling and I pull cards out that are in order, that is not a false shuffle. It's not a false read. It's those were in order because that's what the message is supposed to be. It just takes doubt right out of the picture. Okay, let's do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to separate the deck into 3 piles, and then I'm going to shuffle those piles individually. So I'm going to show it really on camera, but you can probably hear it. I think I'm going to do it like 3 times each. 2, 3. Okay, and now I'm going to go through the cards and see if any of them are in order. If they are, I'm going to move them around. So we have 2 of Cups, Ace of Cups. Those are together. I don't want to do that, so I'm just going to kind of put this somewhere else. Ace of Cups, King of Wands, 10 of Cups, 3 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 5 of Wands. So I'm going to move the 5. 6 of Cups, 5 of Cups, 4 of Cups, 3 of Cups. See, you wouldn't want to pull those all together, right? So I'm going to move those around so that they're all separated. Got 4 in the back, 3 in the middle here. 2 of Wands, 4 of Wands. I'm gonna move the 4. I think that's too close. Queen of Wands, King of Cups, Queen of Cups, and with the Queen. Knight of Cups will now be next to the King of Cups. I'm gonna move the Knight anyway. Page of Cups. I'm gonna keep that one. Knight of Wands, Ace of Wands, Five of Wands, Nine of Cups, Nine of Wands, Eight of Cups, Two of Cups, Knight of Cups, Eight of Wands, Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands, I'm gonna shift that one. Seven of Cups, Three of Cups, Page of Wands, 10 of Wands, 4 Cups. Okay, so this one's good. So I'm gonna put that one aside. I'm gonna do this for the next 2 groupings, but I'm just gonna do it. I'll talk to you about something else. Just gonna give them a couple shuffles. So again, it's all about having confidence in your cards. So you want to make sure that as you, especially if you're going to be doing it for somebody else, I wouldn't recommend getting a new deck and then immediately your first read is with somebody else, because you want to get more experience with what its personality is. And maybe I'll do a video on personalities of decks so that you can understand what I'm talking about. Maybe I can compare a few. But what you don't want to do, in my opinion, is set yourself up to have doubt. To doubt that what you pull is synchronicity or not. Like if you pull, a 7, 8, 9 of any suit together, you or the person that you are doing the reading for may think that that was just a bad shuffle. And you don't want to do that, because then that sets the tone for the rest of the reading. So what you want to do is make sure that off the bat, the deck does not have those groupings together, because it can make both of you feel a little weird about it. Swords. I think I got all swords in this one. Okay. I was hoping to get like a couple different ones in here, but that's all right. Page. Crystal, swords. Okay, we're getting close here. Number 2. Okay, and then the last one. I do enjoy a good synchronicity when I pull cards. So if I get, 3 9s in a row, if I get the same suits, especially with the major arcana, if I'm getting those in a row, I pay close attention to that. If I get like like an 8 and an 18, or 613 is my number, it's my birthday. And I pay very close attention to the numbers that come up on the cards as well, because I am a number focused individual. I'm very analytical. I am an analyst by career. So I'm always looking at numbers. They mean something to me. They really do. Okay, so let's see what we got. Soul, Hermit, Strength, I'll leave that one. Empress, okay. Justice, Empress, Lovers, Teacher, move that one. Moon, Death, Perspective, Conditional Love, Transcendence, move that one. Chariot, Tower, Magician, High Priestess, move that. Maze, Star, Temperance, Sun, King of Crystals, Devil. Okay, we're good. So now that I have my 3 piles, I'm actually going to take them all together. So now they're all together, nice and shuffled up, and I can do like a bridge shuffle, but I'm just gonna do the tarot shuffle. Oh, jumper, 10 of crystals. That's a good one. This is such a generous deck. Generous, loving, encouraging. So it does not surprise me that the first jumper of this deck is going to be the 10 of crystals. That's such a beautiful message. All is well. You have everything you need. Materialistically, inspirationally, lucky in love, all those good things. To me, that's what this 10 of crystals is saying. So I love it. And it's beautiful too. Okay, so now we have the deck all shuffled. I can go through this and just, again, do my check to make sure that nothing ended up in order. That is really funny because I went through all these already, but now that I shuffled it, right? You watch me shuffle. I get the 9 of crystals, the 8 of crystals, and the 7 together. So now if I were to pull those in a spread, I would feel a lot more comfortable that these came up together for a purpose and it wasn't a bad shuffle. So you see why going through this process is important, because it gives you that confidence, like I said, to start using the deck for communication. So now that I have it together, it's been in my hands, I'm connecting with it, you can go a step further and really do a deep connection. You can meditate with this. What I like to do is just put it on my heart space and hold it like a friend, because this is going to be a friend. These do have personalities like a friend. And I'm just asking it to connect with me. We're sort of making a pact, it's like a handshake, that will respect each other. It will be truthful. And that the messages will always be clear, concise, and relevant to the person that this is for, that it's going to resonate with them. Yeah, this deck feels so much different than other decks that I have. You know, I kind of gravitate towards darker decks, and those are the more truthful, but they can have a bite to their truth too. These, I just don't elicit any of that emotion looking at these, right? It's a gentle soul, encouraging type deck. Okay, so let's get some cards. So you want to do an interview with it too. And you can have, you know, a 7-card interview, whatever you want to do. And that's just you tuning in to kind of calibrate with it. Oh, okay. Another jumper. Okay. Ace of Cups, King of Crystals. Okay. All right, I think there's something new coming for me. This is specifically, I'm asking for me. I'm not asking for you guys, sorry. Yeah, there's something coming for me. It's going to be fulfilling, and it's going to be with another person. The King of Crystals. Yeah, okay. This is an earthly man. Somebody who vibrates high already. Yeah, there's going to be an offer. Okay, interesting. Put that away. Yeah, okay, 10 of crystals. So again, it's a good one. I already am loving this deck because it's telling me not only what I want to hear, but what I deserve to hear. Yes, I love it. All right, that is how I program a deck. If you have any questions on that, let me know, drop it in the comments, reach out to me on my platforms on Instagram or Facebook. And if you are looking for a new deck or maybe your first deck and you're not really drawn to the Rider-Waite-Smith, I wouldn't hesitate to get this deck because the archetypes are still really similar to the traditional tarot. So if you're looking at, picking up a book on how to read, I think that this would gel nicely with it. I don't think that you would have much difficulty picking up the symbolism and interpreting these as you might see in the books. So, all right, I think that's enough for now. Take care, guys.